He doesn't flip over until the beginning of our next turn. We are in the red, so nothing's happening actually, but it does move up one more. Now we're in trouble because we don't want to get that. We're very, very close to the end here. However, we are again in mission 3, or act 3, I should say, which means that we are okay of sorts, that even if we lose, we don't have a catastrophic failure, which is like the main point. However, it is CoverGirl's turn, and Act 3 begins now with Double Trouble at the Gates. The classic duo of nefarious Cobra mercenaries guard the entrance, and they've got some new toys with them. Ground transports gets their abilities triggered for this one. One complication added, which in this case is 2 because I forgot. Put Baroness and Destro into play. Ew. Equip Baroness with a Cobra transport. Using Tracker, you need 5 in order to succeed on this. -2 to the threat gauge, and you get to repair the Flagg on a success. Failure raises it to, which is game over, and damages the Flagg. Each player discards 1 card. Ugh, alright, well, Baroness and Destro are here. We flips this over, so Mindbender is back. We got a lot of problems going on. And now we're going to go ahead and shuffle up our, thingies right here, whatever these are. And she is riding a Hiss tank. +2 difficulty. If the mission fails, the active player gains a Cobra Trooper. So while she's in a Hiss tank, we need 6 in order to defeat her. With Baroness in play, story missions can only be started by a leader, which has to have the leader symbol here. And while Destro is in play, you reroll any double hit results against the story mission. At the end of each round, we also draw a complication. Isn't that wonderful? We need to figure out what we need to do here as well. Plus, Dr. Mindbender is in there making all these group missions that we have even more troublesome. But in all honesty, I think we're just going to go for it. We're going to go ahead, jump in the Flagg, and try to defeat this story mission. Because if we defeat this story mission, then at least it lowers the gauge by 2, if not more, and puts us in a much better position. I also forgot to fill that up here. So, hey, Charborough, fun. We don't have really many leaders. Starting a story mission has to be done by a leader. So Hawk is doing this. Let's grab everybody. And as you can see on our flag, we're starting to gather a pretty impressive amount of vehicles. We have the AWE Striker right here. We have the Triple T, and we have the Rattler that we can use. Now, what we're going to be able to do is use this. We're going to use the Flagg in order to go into this. Any Joes you pick, you have the any of their special abilities are completely ignored. So it doesn't matter what they say, what they do, adding dice, anything like that. It doesn't matter. However, all Transport's abilities will activate. So the AWE Striker, if a leader is on this mission, which it is, +2 wild skill, and then +3 marksman, which doesn't matter. We don't need marksman, so that's really doesn't matter anything. Triple T, +3 wild skills, so that's 5 wild skills adding, and it lowers the gauge by 1 regardless. And the Rattler comes in as well, which is a guaranteed hit. So whatever we're going to do, it's -1 hit. So we're going to grab all 3 of these and go to war. We're allowed up to 5 Joes in this. So again, we're going here. It's Tracker. So first and foremost, we have to start with Hawk because we need a leader to start the mission because of Baroness. That's regardless of anything. Unfortunately, neither of his skills really help. So he's literally just adding in 1 wild skill. However, we do have Tracker as well. Now, if you are the active character, you get +2 wild skill. Does not happen. That's an ability on Hawk. That is ignored because we're using the flagship. Same thing for Alpine's thing. However, I do get my 3 for Tracker. He is not a leader, but at least we get 3. Repeater is also going to go in as well. He is just going to add 1. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. We do gain 1 guaranteed hit from the Rattler, so that's just like a 1 hit right there. The Triple T and the AWE Striker each add in 5 more dice. So technically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice, plus 1 guaranteed hit. Now, problems could happen. First and foremost, let's flip these complications. I'm doing 2 complications this time because of the other thing. Story mission +1 difficulty, immediately draw and resolve another complication. Great, okay, well, it's +2 difficulty to this, And Crystal Ball is back into play. We'll deal with him a little bit later. This is technically a group mission, being that it is a story mission, so we have to flip over Dr. Mindbender. It is not a Joe. I have to sort of discard the top, so I have to discard this laser satellite anyway, which is really awful because that would have been awesome to have, but at least it doesn't increase it by any more. So my goal is 6. It would be 7, but we do have the 1 hit against this mission already. So instead of it being 7, we're going for 6. I actually also decided while figuring this out to add Falcon to the mix. So we have 1 more wild skill added to there. So it's just 1 extra die, which is great. But I'll be able to use Shipwreck's reroll if I need to in order to be able to do something. I thought about it, but yeah, I think that's the best thing to do. I can always use Bazooka in order to fight off Cobra battalions later and lower the gauge even more. So we also have to, I'll leave you. We also remember we have to reroll doubles because of Destro. Did I do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my goodness. We just hit it. We just hit it. Oh my God, this game is so tense. Oh. Good God, look at all this. This is so messy here. Let's go ahead and just figure this out. These are done. Hooray for that. That's good. We have 4 people that we got to deal with. Now, the triple T actually lowers this by 1. Hallelujah to that. And all of these now go into our hangar. So we have a lot of vehicles in our hangar right now. Falcon will go to Shipwreck's discard, and I'll use these a little bit later for purchasing something. But now that the double trouble at the gates, haha, has been finished, -2. So we're back to the yellow, which is great. And we get to go ahead and remove that damage from the flag. That's what this little plus symbol means here. It's actually like a little wrench of sorts. That means that you get to go ahead and fix any damage you had on the flag. So anything there would be usable again. Put that there. What really stinks is I need to buy Helix. Can I buy Helix? Nope, I am too short because of Crystal Ball needing to buy the leftmost uncovered character, which is Helix, at a 7. Otherwise, the threat gauge goes up 1. So we're going to leave the fuse right here so I can use that later. We're going to comms out Helix. Maybe it'll be something cheaper. Coordination. Target player draws 1 card for each side mission they control. Whatever. I'll buy it just so it doesn't go up 1, to be honest with you. And mainframe comes out as well. So there we go. I had 5. So now I have 3 left. Do I want mainframe? Yes, because I need tech. I need tech for something. So we're going to go ahead and grab mainframe as well. Even though it's not much, but it's something. Agent Helix. Oh, wow. So it's like 2 different Helixes. One from Shadow Serpent and then one from... she's back. Hooray! Marksman and martial arts. If Agent Helix is on a mission, you may draw 1 complication to gain through wild skill. No, I don't need any complications. Thank you. But that's great. You make your point. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5. Again, 1 whole Joe. Geez. Okay, well, we need tech, which is going to be coming up. Down here, we have to put a story mission into play. I am not liking this. There are way too many Cobra officers within this area. And now with this, it's just going to make it worse. Bring the fight. Who needs the element of surprise when you're an elite unit with the full force of freedom at your back? Freedom! It's a no-holds-barred brawl to the finish. You got that right. Land-based equipment get all their abilities activated when going up against this mission. 3 complications add to it. Shuffle the Cobra officers and put 1 randomly into play. There's already too many. Equip a Cobra transport to it. Using martial arts and tech, a 5 success will lower the threat gauge by 2. Do a repair on the flag, and you can log overconfidence into the active player's notes. Failure increases the threat meter by 1 and damages the flag twice. Ugh, all right. Well, here we go. So we're going to be shuffling all of this. And our officer is Zartan. That's great. To defeat story missions, you must match the difficulty exactly. And he is in, which vehicle is here? And as we shuffle this, and he goes into the Sea Ray. +1 difficulty. If this mission fails, destroy 1 Joe on the mission. Ew. Put that there. I don't know why a Cobra Trooper's here. It should be a Cobra Battalion, which is all the worst parts. Okay, now we have to figure out what we want to do. I would love, more than anything, in order to start defeating some of these Cobra officers. I think Destro will be the one that I start with. No, because Crystal Ball is going to be there in order to... Well, I don't really have many Joes to go around with anything right now. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. What am I going to do? All right, so I think what I'm going to do first... I want to be able to get rid of... I have 5 Cobra officers in the field, which is ridiculous. That is so crazy. And they do all different types of bad things at this point. I got to start picking them off one by one. I only have explosives right now, which is the only one I can really do anything with this is Destro. It's only 4. He's not a leader either. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to put... Now I need the recruit point. Oh, all right, Polly. Polly goes up here. We're going to put Polly up there. Bazooka. This is a side mission. So we're going after one of these battalions. We're going to roll 5 dice. We only need 2. We got 2 exactly. Okay, so we did that. We beat that. I'm going to take... dial tone, right? Yeah, we'll take dial tone. Okay, so we'll move that out. I can't afford him, but, you know, in a little bit. The diffuse is going to go down as well, so at least the thing goes down 1. I can't use second chance for anything, but I can comms out something here. I don't need stealth for anything, so Beachhead, you're gone. Sorry, we're right at the end. I need other stuff. I need explosives, martial arts, tech, and recon. So at least we got another leader here, which is good. That's going to end. I have 2 to spend. I can't use dial tone, so it goes up again because of Crystal Ball. So it went down and went up. And I'm going to buy a Charbroil because he is explosives. What that means is that I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring Polly in. Ooh, I have Tracker too. I have 2 trackers right here for Shipwreck that I can get rid of somebody else. I can get rid of Baroness or Zartan. Okay, that I may want to consider his next turn. However, we are at the end of the round. All right, the only thing here that triggers at the end of the round is Destro, where you have to draw a complication. Overwhelming Force, Martial Arts, Marksman. I am going to give... I don't even know who has these, to be honest with you. I'm going to give that to Shipwreck, just because I don't need him to do anything right now, which is really annoying. Okay. We do get another Cobra Battalion on the field, so dial tone is once again covered up, and then that moves up 1. That's fantastic. This is getting tense. We don't have many Joes in our deck, and what we do have isn't really helping out very much. Oh, I do get to replace this, though. You called for backup. Add 1 Joe from your hand for... I need more Joes. I need more Joes, so that's not even going to do anything for me. I got to comms that out or something in order to just kind of cycle it through. All right, here we go. I got a tech here. I got to start dealing damage to things. I think Dr. Crystal Ball is the big one that I have to get rid of. So... I can do 4 for that. Each player who reveals a leader draws 1 from draws 1. Target player draws 1 for each side mission they control. You know what? We're gonna load up. We're gonna load up Shipwreck. So we're gonna do this and this, which actually will cause Shipwreck to draw 2 cards. 1, a basic GI, and SergeQuadrado. Good, I can at least flip over somebody. So that's good. We've used those. I still have mainframe right here that I can use. Marksman and explosives. Is there tech and explosives? We're going to go after Crystal Ball, because I hate him making me buy things that I don't want to buy. And then, of course, it raises that, which is annoying. He is tech and marksman. So we have mainframe, which adds 4, and the railgun, which is adding 3. So that's 7 here. And you know what? I'm just going to leave it as is. I have one reroll. It's just going to be CoverGirl's team right now, just to try to take out Crystal Ball. It is a group mission, so we'll see what this is. I'll be taking that. That's part of the new thing here. Remove 1 Cobra transport from this mission and gain it. That would have been awesome, but I don't get that anymore because, you know, it gets discarded. However, Crystal Ball is still a 4, and I have 7 dice in order to beat him. Not a bad thing here. A pretty good possibility in order to get it as I throw the dice way down over this way. 4. We need 4. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't need to re-roll them because Destro says I have to re-roll them only during the story missions. All right, done. You're out of here, which is great. You two go to the side. I'll deal with that later. Vamp goes back to the hangar because it's the Vamp. And I get to put these. I have to figure out what I want to do with Second Chance and Diffuse. Which honestly, Diffuse, I'm just going to leave here because it's going to be needed for next round in order to hopefully lower that gauge because it's becoming a problem right now. I can't do anything with that. However, what do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to take Outback for 5 because that's huge. I can definitely do a lot there. Ooh, Grand Slam. Assign Grand Slam to a mission does not count against capacity. It has tech and explosives. Oh, I need that. Oh my goodness, that would be so good to have. And with 2, I'm not even going to buy anything else. I can't purchase anything else. So I could get a service rifle, but I don't really need it. 1, 2, 3. Discard 1 revealed complication. I haven't revealed anything. Oh no, I guess that's that technically, but you know. CoverGirl. Oh, maybe I can actually finally upgrade you. It's kind of late in the game, but at this point, I just want to kind of defeat things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Shipwreck has a lot going on here, including this with marksman or martial arts. All right, so I'm going to need to take down that precision strike first. We're just going to move that over here just so we can take a look at it. Bringing out our Vamp. Well, I could use the Triple T. The Triple T would actually work because that would actually lower that by 1, which is not a bad thing at all right now. I think I may do that, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're going to use the Triple T just so I can use the tank ability. So that's going to be 3 wild skill as is, and I can bring 3 other Joes into it, which Captain Gridiron is going to be the first one. And as soon as I do that, I'm flipping over Dr. Mindbender so I don't have to deal with him. And we'll do a basic GI. So that's martial arts for that. Oh, it's or. Oh, no, it's wild skill. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 dice to get a 3. It's actually 7 dice because I realized I had a service rifle in my hand. So I was able to add 1 wild skill to this mission. Sweet. So 7 dice for 3. Whoa. This is fine. This game is crazy. 7 dice for 3. Ooh, boy. Man, I wish I had my diffuse at this point, but that's okay. So we've used all this, which is awesome. We've defeated the overwhelming force, which is great. We have lowered this by 1 because of the Triple T. This is going into his discard pile, and when we pull it again, it goes back to the Flagg. Now then, we're going after Destro. We're going to make this a team mission with the Vamp. We'll worry about you two later. Charbroil is explosives for 4. We're going to throw down Polly because if this mission includes Shipwreck, we can double it, but it doesn't. We can retrieve a Joe from my discard pile and add it to this mission, which is going to be Bazooka for 4. So that's going to be 8 explosive. And just for the heck of it, we are going to throw Outback on top of this as well. This will be from, what is this, CoverGirls? Yeah, we're going to do that. Just so I make sure I had enough to update her. 2 more explosive, and if there's no gear or utility, the pets don't count as that, plus 2 hits. So for Destro, we have 4, 8, 10 dice to only hit him for 3. Oh boy. So I get 8 right here. Again, we only need to hit him for 3, which is what we did. I'll roll these 2 just to represent 10. And we basically finally obliterate Destro completely, which is awesome because he needs to get out of here. Okay, you're gone. We still have 3 Cobra officers in the field. 2 of them are in vehicles, but at the very least, that goes to the discard. These are all used, and that's that back to the hangar. I still have Shipwreck, a Shuriken, and a Halo Jump to do something with. which I don't think I am going to do much of anything. To be honest with you, I mean, what do we got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a lot. I have a lot here. I'm going to actually take the shuriken, put that here. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll use bazooka for 5 and 6. So we've spent all that in order to take out Shipwreck and upgrade him to his new abilities. Oh, you know what it is? Oh no, he wasn't on this. He was in my hand. Man, I keep forgetting this ability. How many cards have I missed the draw with him because of that? If this mission is successful, draw 2 cards. If this mission fails, draw 2 complications. But he has Tracker and Recon as opposed to just Tracker, which is awesome. So he is now here. That is great. Poly was used, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, which we are going to take a Grand Slam right there, throwing that onto his pile. Hey, it's CoverGirl. CoverGirl can get CoverGirl. That's fantastic. I don't care. I play like that. It doesn't matter if you draw the same Joe that you have. 1, 2, 3. Let's draw. Okay. 4 and 5 with the shuriken. All right. Now, end of round. Again, generally nothing else happens here. This is going to be flipped back, but a Cobra Battalion is going to go onto this, and that's going to move up 1. We are back with CoverGirl and her turn. I think the first thing we're going to do is actually do the hacking gear. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. And we draw a card. That's fine. As long as we draw our card, that's all right. We get coordination. Target player draws 1 card for each size mission they control. Nobody has any to control. I'm actually just going to toss that for like spending for right now. Let us, when CoverGirl, the transport is always active. I'm not really worried about any of that right now. Discard 1 complication, draw another one to resolve. Again, don't really need that right now, but that's good for purchasing stuff. Let's go ahead and let's just defeat some of these Cobra Battalions because I don't have anything else to do. We'll do 3 marksmen. Peter's not a leader, so let's do dial tone, the binoculars, Agent Helix. I could use that martial arts for sure. Let's do Agent Helix. So I need 2 using this. I got it. Fantastic. All right, so that Cobra Battalion is gone. I'm also going to be using my diffuse right here in order to lower it down 1. So that's great. CoverGirl is going to go. We're going to roll 3. Whoops, come back here. Mission critical dice because she is a leader. And boy, we just barely get that on. And I'm going to open up dial tone right here. Now, that's all I'm going to do for her this turn. Nothing else matters. Those were all side missions, so those didn't matter for Zartan or Baroness or anything along that way. So that was quick. However, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right there. As much as I would love to use the other 2, I cannot. But with that said, she comes out and her better version goes in. She now has 4 vehicle, 3 explosive, and then +2 wild skill. When she goes on a mission, she'll always have 2 wild skill, which is great. And the transport bonus will activate no matter what. And I think we're going to really use a lot of that next turn. I would love to be able to just kind of finish this up quickly because I need martial arts, tech, and then explosives and recon in order to be able to defeat this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got tech. I don't have any martial arts, which is a problem. You do, though. Okay. Shipwreck goes. We need to take out some of these Cobra troopers. Officers. Cobra officers. That's what I meant. Now, who do I want to take down first? I mean, Mindbender is just going to keep trying to make things worse and worse for me. I guess I can start with that. So, let's grab our Vamp. Grand Slam has 3 tech. Assign Grand Slam to a mission does not count the capacity of transport. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. So that's at least 3 dice for him. I'm going to add Mainframe from CoverGirl's hand to this, just to add another 4 dice here. So that's 7 dice that I have for this entire thing. I think that's going to be it. I think I can do that. 7 dice for 4. We do have 1 reroll on CoverGirl, so hopefully we won't need it. This is just to get rid of Dr. Mindbender. He is really, really, really annoying. So let's just go ahead and get him out of here. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic. Gone. Okay, so he is back here. I do want to point out that I forgot to shuffle in the level 3 complications into this at the beginning of it. I don't think it really would have changed much of anything, depending on how good or bad this were, but that's pretty much that. Anyway, now they're in here. Hooray for that. You're going to go to the discard pile. Grand Slam comes with me. It is still Shipwreck's turn. I'm going to actually use him on a mission because now he's a promoted leader. I have 3 tracker, which I think I'm going to go after. I think I'm going to go after Baroness. I'm going to go after Baroness. No, she's +2. Maybe I'll go after Zartan. Just use tracker because all 3 of those would actually be mission critical dice, which is much better. He's a 6. Got to remember that. We can use the jump, which will add +1 wild skill. So at least that's a thing. And throw a shuriken at it as well, adding 1 more. And I know that's not a lot. That's only 5 dice. And he is a 6. That's not too good. And I don't want to draw any more complications. Do I want to add anybody else? The only one I have left is Charbroil in my hand. And I want to use him to fight the Cobra Battalion in order to lower the gauge. So we're gonna take this and see what we can do with it. I mean, they're mission critical dice, so they have a higher chance of hitting. So, 5 dice to get 6. It's a long shot, but we'll see. All right, so I actually ended up putting the Vamp back into the hangar, and I took out the AWE Striker. It's one of the last few vehicles we have in there, but it does grant me 2 wild skill. I can't use the 3 Marksman because that doesn't matter for him anyway, but it increases my chances of getting what I need. I need a 6. I need 6. 6 is the magic number right here with 7 dice. It's possible. It really is. And I hope it happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. I love those mission critical dice. They come in such a pinch. If you're looking to pick up a set for yourself, be sure to check the description for links in order to go over to Renegade website and find them. They are fun red, white, and blue dice right here that make your G.I. Joe, the deck building situation, a lot easier if you use them. Well, I like the way I'm using them, where leaders are the only ones that can actually activate them. Anywho, Zartan has been defeated with exactly 6, and because of that, we gain the C-Ray. You may activate 1 gear or utility card played this mission a 2nd time. Okay, so the C-Ray now goes over to our Flagg, so that's just going to sit there for right now. And all of this is done. This goes into his discard pile. Only the Baroness remains. All right, that's that. And like I said, what I'm going to do here is we're just going to take Charbroil. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine, there it is. Whatever, roll the rest of them. Ha ha ha, boom, 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 burn, battalion, burn. That goes, that battalion is gone, and we lower the gauge 1 more because of the fuse. With that said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need, what do I need? I need Bring the Fight to go, and I need martial arts and tech, but I also need explosives and recon. Guess what? CoverGirl is coming here, which is awesome. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8, but that's okay. That's fine. Because maybe, just maybe, CoverGirl will be able to take on this mission. Because they are leaders, and they will have the ability to do that. Plus, I need martial arts and tech, and it's 4 tech, vehicles and explosives. All right, maybe that's not what I want to do. Let's actually put this back here. Blowtorch, that's from the Cold Snap. Explosive and marksmanship, or marksman, that's always good as well. Cobra Officer or Dreadnought. There's really no, well, I guess Zartan would be considered a Dreadnought. You would get +3 martial arts, which is fun. I'm just, while I'm here, just covering over, well, no, I already made my purchases. Cover that over because we are at the end of the round. So that would have hit there. Bloop, that would have went up. Back over to CoverGirl's turn. Stealth and tracker for here, which she doesn't have either. Martial arts and tech for this, which she doesn't have either. Hey, wait a minute. This was a successful mission. I would have drawn, this wouldn't have happened. Whatever. Again, I messed up. I always forget his. Oh, I gotta stop that. I keep forgetting it. All right, so what am I going to do here? I am going to play Inspiration. Each player reveals a leader. Okay, you don't have a leader at all. That's fine. But at least she gets to draw. The railgun. Man, marksmanship and explosives, neither of which I need right now. That's boo. Boo to that. Cover Girl's going to go. And we're going to roll 4 to kill that battalion. Which we do. Very, like you do. Very good. So we did that. Getting rid of you. I'm going to go ahead and use my comms. We're going to get rid of this. Draw here. Tech and martial arts. Which is exactly what I need for the next, to actually do the mission. So, is there anything I want to keep? We'll keep the second effort. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, perfect. Lifeline, you come with me. Perfect. Just to kind of put something else there. Plus, it enables me to get rid of stuff. Hey, the Ram. +3 recon. 2 wild skill. Sure, why not? I need stealth and tracker. Alpine has tracker, but I need... Oh, you have stealth. Okay. Well, Okay. This is going to have to consider what I want to do. I need to be able to defeat the Baroness in order to just kind of go at the mission. She is stealth and tracker. It doesn't really matter who I have going up against her. So now that it is Shipwreck's turn, Shipwreck is going to put Cover Girl up here for next turn. And we're just going to grab Bazooka for right now. So we're going to go up against the Baroness. We're going to take our Vamp, which is awesome. Bazooka is going to start that, which is awesome. It's 4 explosives, but it doesn't matter here. So he's only really adding 1. Now, the main stuff is Hawk coming in with Stealth, and Stealth is going to add 3 here. And then Alpine's going to come in with Tracker, and he's going to add 3 as well. And we get to re-roll 1 dice and hope for the best. Now, remember, Baroness is +2, so she is at a 6, just like Zartan. And if we ended up beating her with exactly a 6, we get ourselves a Hiss Tank. I have no issues at all getting more transports in our thing. Get back here, you. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Yours. All right. Defeated you. We're going to start burning through this quickly. Each Joe on this mission gains +1 wild skill. That is fantastic, because remember, that will trigger no matter what, which we can actually use on the Flagg, and that's going to be amazing. All right, so these two actually go to Cover Girl's discard pile. Bazooka has been used. That's done. There's really nothing else I have. Bazooka's there. The GI is still here, so he has 3 that he can spend. Who do I want to comms out? I'm going to get rid of this. You called for backup. Just get more Joes out here. Deep 6, recon and vehicle. Recon isn't so bad, but that's about it. All right. Boom, boom, boom. 1. There's martial arts. Great. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to be the beginning of his turn that's going to go to the Flagg. So can't really do anything about it now. End of turn, as we would expect. That goes there. It goes up 1. We are still in the yellow. However, with this new turn, I'm going to see if I can actually defeat this. Just remember 1, 2, 3 complications. All right, here we go. We're going to grab all of this, and I'm just going to take Cover Girl and Sergeant Gridiron right now and go at it. Let's grab our Vamp. That's good. We're going to start with Lifeline. So Lifeline is going to be Tech. We're going to use Tech right there. So blip, blip, blip. Each player may destroy 1 card in their hand. I don't really have anything to destroy, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Sergeant Gridiron is Martial Arts, so he'll add 2. And Cover Girl she'll add 4. Before we do anything, let's check out these complications. Oh gosh, here we go. All right. Put 1 Cobra transport into play. If there's no legal targets, add 1 Cobra battalion to line up and equip the transport to them. Oh, so they do get equipped. All right, so it's a motorcycle. I wonder if there's a motorcycle in here then. That would seem pretty thematic. So we're just going to shuffle these up. The Moray. All right, so when starting this mission, the active player gains a Cobra Trooper. Ew. All right, so that's here. Doesn't increase it, but I don't like it. All right, so that's technological superiority. That was something new that was added. Next, we have Uninvited Guest, Precision Strike, 3 tech. At the end of your turn, gain 1. And then another Precision Strike, more AC Assault, which we just saw that. End of your turn, fail the current story mission and discard this card. I don't like either of these, but I'm going to put them both on to Shipwreck, because you can have up to 2 on you at any time. Well, no, we're going to put them both on Cover Girl, because it's her turn, and these don't actually activate until her next turn at this point. So yeah, we'll just leave these on her right now, and I hope that will be done with this game by the time it gets to her turn next. Positive point right here, we only need 5. We need 5 out of all of these dice in order to defeat this story mission and move on to the game's finale. Do we get it? Yes, we do. Why? Yes, we do. Better damage will happen, because that was a lot that we put into this. Ay, ay, ay. All right, so these are both from Shipwreck, and 1 from Lifeline. That's fine. Done. We get to lower the gauge by 2. If there was ever a damage on the USS Flagg, we would have fixed it, and now we get to log overconfident in our book, which is probably going to come back and bite us in the butt, because that sounds like something like that. End of turn. Do I want to do anything else? All I have is vehicles left with lift ticket. I'm saving this because I'm going to use that for the explosive next turn. I actually realize I have nothing here that is explosive at all for him. Ew. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, I don't like this. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that's the thing then. Got to figure out what to do. I'm gonna save that though. Do I just want to try to take out that Moray? Let's try to take out that Moray. So the problem is when starting it, I gain a Cobra Trooper. So that goes right here. I shouldn't really draw that, but we're going to go anyway. 1, 2. Okay, perfect. So I've beaten it exactly. So we actually gain the Moray. You go away. And the Moray is +3 vehicles and +3 recon. This might actually work out pretty well with it if I was able to actually start this mission. Can't use that. Whoops. And I have 3. I'm going to grab the Ram. We're going to put the Ram up on the Flagg right now, because I can use that in order to hopefully beat the last thing. Hey, knowing is half the battle. Game number of hits equal to half the printed difficulty. Ooh, whoa, that would have been great to have immediately. Come on. 1, 2, come on. 3, 4, 5. All of that is terrible. Railgun in. All right, so now it's Shipwreck's turn. The Triple T immediately goes in there. I don't have any way of doing anything else. So at this point, we're saving the reroll. And even with just 3, I can't do anything. So, the mission actually goes into play. Hold on. Capture the Commander. Cobra Commander, leader of the world's most infamous terrorist organization and vile fiend of the highest order. His reign of tyranny ends today, as we always say. Add 1 complication to this mission. Put Cobra Commander into play and equip him with a Cobra transport. Using explosives and recon, 7 success will win this particular run. Read 22. If you fail, you add a complication to this mission, damage the USS Flagg, and this mission remains in play. All right, Cobra Commander's right there. Let's take another transport. We're getting to the end of these, oddly enough. And he gets a Wolf. This is +1 difficulty. If the mission fails, add 1 Cobra Battalion to the lineup. I don't think I'm going to even worry about that at all. At At the end of each round, discard all uncovered main deck cards in the lineup. Story mission +3. So this is now a 10. Ew. Fortunately, this is going to end his turn because I have nothing that I can buy with 3. So that goes. All of this is gone because Cobra Commander burns through the deck like crazy. So all of this is taken out. We have to reshuffle, re-throw out these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally getting some vehicles. The Shark, the Cyhawk, Sci-Fi, and Doc are from like the New Alliance expansion, which are pretty cool. 1, hey, it's a Joe with explosive. Thank goodness. The idea is that on CoverGirl's turn, we are just going to go crazy. 5. Ugh, not as crazy as I was hoping. Hopefully this hacking gear can get me a few extra cards. That's the idea. End of turn. We know that a Cardboard Battalion goes here. And this moves up 1. I mean, we got some time yet. Maybe I can just kind of burn things out a little bit until I get a better hand for, well, not really. Because I got to deal with these as well. I got both of these on her, so I need to do something right now. So let's... I don't have a leader, right? Nope. And neither do you. Each player reveals a leader from their hand, draws a card. Discard 1 revealed complication, draw another immediately, which would have been great otherwise. Let's first... Okay, put all these aside. First things first, we'll do some hacking gear. Come on, give me something good. Give me at least 2. Can you give me at least 2? Where'd you go? Hold on a second. Get back here. Get back. Okay, fantastic. It was a double. Okay, so that's a miss and a double. Awesome. I love it. 1, 2. Let's also do this. Target player draws 1 card for each side they control. I control 2, so 1, finally, 2. Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. There we go. We got explosives, recon, explosives. So we got all that. Everything else doesn't really matter because we're going to be taking the Flagg. Yeah, okay, that's what we're doing. The Flagg is loaded up with lots and lots of vehicles. We have the Sea Ray. We have Cobra transports of the Moray, the his tank, the Sea Ray, and then we have the Ram and the Triple T. So even though all of our Joes don't get activated, these all do. So this is going to be insane. All right, I'm going to reveal this first, just so I don't forget. At the end of your next turn, fail the current mission. Whatever, fine, goodbye. That's gonna actually go to shipwreck. I don't really care. This is a 10. This is a 10. Remember, that's a 10. We have the Moray, which is coming in, plus 3 vehicle. That's not gonna help, but it does give 3 recon. I'm gonna probably need all of my dice for this, so that's 3 there. The Sea Ray comes in. You may activate 1 gear twice. So we have the Railgun, which we're using explosives, so that's going to add 4 dice, all right? We have the Ram vehicle. We have 3 for recon, 1, 2, 3, and 2 wild skill, because everything activates. The Triple T comes in for 3 more, fantastic. CoverGirl is our leader. We are using explosives, so we have 3 mission critical dice. Her other abilities don't matter, but at least the explosives go through. We have Outback, who's going to add 2. 1 plus another 1, so I got to remember now adding 1 more there. Okay, there's no way we're losing this. It's 3 more from Falcon and 4 more from Charbroil. So that's 7 more dice. 8 more dice in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, plus the Hiss tank. Each Joe on this mission gains +1 wild scale, 25, 26, 27, 28 dice to hit a 10 and win this game. Are you ready for this? Because I sure know I am. Boom down so far. We won. 1, 2, whoa. She critical. She crit. She crit. Whoa, holy jeez. Okay, this is ridiculous. my God. Okay, that was a lot that I'm rolling right here. I'm just going to take all of these misses and add them because it's 28 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 dice. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 dice. That, my friends, is the final total of rolling 28 dice in order to defeat Cobra and save the USS Flagg. Oh boy, to the book we go. Resolution. When the finest member of America's finest is nervous, you know there's trouble. Duke paces at the front of the briefing room as he relays the sit rep. We had him. I remember seeing that masked villain slump over in defeat on his throne. It would have been really nice to finally have Cobra's number won off our backs for good. But something was wrong. The commander didn't move a muscle as we got near. And when we had him in handcuffs, a burst of blue spark came right out from under his cowl. That wasn't all. Our tracer fired had burned holes clear into the stone walls of the fortress. Stone doesn't just get red hot and melt. It was like the whole place was put together with some plastic playset. A kid's plastic playset. And then I heard the mechanical sound of laughter as Cobra Commander's head began to spin in its socket. I gave the order to fall back and we rushed out of that artificial castle in just the nick of time. An explosion rocked the entire valley, singeing the hair on the back of my head. It was all a rouge. Cobra duped us again. But why? Debrief. We now know just how far Cobra's technology has advanced in such a short time. A fleet of new vehicles, an expendable base of operation, and a rival carrier with the ability to fly. The whole thing makes my skin crawl. Cobra could attack anywhere and anytime. And worst of all, the snake has retreated back into the shadows once again. We've got no leads, just a few burning hunks of metal and plastic. But first things first, if we're going to face off against Cobra again, we're going to need some upgrades. That helicarrier made mincemeat out of the USS Flagg, and it's pretty clear what we have is not enough. We took our lumps, but now we have to fight back. We'll find them, and when we do, those reptiles won't know what hit them. Resolution. Make sure you fill out the information on top of episode 1 of your campaign log, checking the appropriate boxes, win losses, ending threat meter level, etc. And noting the number of story mission successes and failures in episode 1. Do you have a Cobra transport in your hangar or player's discard pile? Why, yes, we do. If yes, log new ride. Man, these games are long, but they are such a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. So, with that said, we were able to log all of that other stuff. It ended, I don't even remember where it ended. I'll look back as I do my editing. I believe it's in the yellow that it ended. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes and 2 failures for episode 1, or mission 1, episode 1, whatever. And we had 1, these all go back. I don't know why it said these were going to be in your discard pile, because the way I read it in the book is once you use one of these, it actually goes back to the pile here. They don't get shuffled into your discard pile because they don't have the same backing on it. But kind of weird that it said that. But we did get it anyway. We got new ride, which is awesome. So there you have it, everybody. First mission for G.I. Joe Raise the Flag campaign for this entire run. I am so tired. But now I need your input. In the next episode, we will be upgrading the Flagg, giving it the deck elevator. This basically is going to give us one of 2 different abilities. We're either going to have the aerial retrofit at the start of each episode, add the Sky Striker to your hangar. You may always move Sky Striker from the hangar to the USS Flagg. Or we have at the start of each episode, add the AWE Striker to the hangar, which I believe is what we had here. You may always move the AWE Striker from the hangar to the USS Flagg. I'm going to let you vote. You tell me which one of these that you want to see. I will probably wait. Well, I am going to wait until I get back from my vacation in order to record episode 2. So based on what you say down in the comment section below, you want the elevator ground retrofit or the elevator aerial retrofit. Aerial's for the Sky Striker and the ground is for the AWE Striker. Guys, thank you all once again for joining me on this journey through G.I. Joe the Deck Builder. Next time we will have Scarlet and Keelhaul as our main members, and we will continue on fighting Cobra and seeing what new surprises they have in store for us. This is an awesome, awesome game. I love all these little things in it as well. It just takes forever to get through. That means in order not to miss the next episode or any other fun thing I put out for you to enjoy, be sure you are subscribed to the Home Gamer Dad. If you wish to support the channel even further, as I mentioned before, definitely check out those links down in the comment section below. You'll be able to get early videos, extra voting, and just, just a bunch of things if you're a YouTube member or a Patreon subscriber. But regardless of all that, your view, your like, sharing this video, commenting down on it, and of course just joining me on this epic journey is really what makes this channel grow. And I hope this episode isn't ridiculously long. It probably is. Until next time, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.